Hey there. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome for the first time. Have you ever been in a meeting, reading a report, or listening to a podcast in English and thought, I know these words individually, but what do they actually mean in a business context? If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. Today, we're going to learn 14 essential business English words. And we're not just going to give you a list of definitions. That would be boring, right? Instead, we're going to learn these words through two real-life stories about young professionals working at large companies in the United States. First, you'll meet Marcus, a financial analyst in Chicago who lives and breathes numbers. Then, you'll meet Danielle, a strategy director in Austin who's building the future of her tech company. Each story is designed to help you understand these words in context, the way they're actually used in the real business world. And after each story, we'll test your comprehension with a set of questions. So pay close attention. Ready? Let's get started.
Marcus is 34 years old and works as a senior financial analyst at one of the biggest companies in Chicago. His job is simple to explain but hard to do. He takes care of the money. Every week starts with a look at the company's revenue. Revenue is the total amount of money the company brings in from product sales, services, and deals. Marcus checks every number carefully, but he knows that revenue is only part of the story. What really matters is profit, the money that's left after you pay all your costs. A company can make a lot of money and still lose money, he says. Profit is what keeps the lights on. One of his biggest tasks every year is preparing the company's budget. The budget is a plan that shows how much money each department can spend. It's not easy. Every team wants more money, and Marcus has to make tough decisions. A good budget means saying no to some things so you can say yes to the right things, he explains. There's also a lot of paperwork. Every time the company receives a product or service from a supplier, that supplier sends an invoice, a document requesting payment. Marcus and his team review every invoice to make sure the amounts are correct before paying. Marcus also monitors the company's assets, things the company owns that have value, like buildings, equipment, and patents. At the same time, he tracks the company's liabilities, which are the opposite, money the company owes, like loans and debts. You need to understand both your assets and your liabilities to know the true health of the business, he says. Before approving any new project, Marcus always asks one question. What's the ROI? ROI stands for return on investment. It measures how much value a project will bring compared to how much it costs. If the ROI doesn't make sense, the project doesn't happen, he says. It's that simple. Marcus has big plans. His next goal is to become vice president of finance. And with the way he handles numbers, no one doubts he'll get there.
Danielle is 35 and works as the director of corporate strategy at a fast-growing tech company in Austin, Texas. She doesn't write code or build products. Her job is to decide where the company is going and how to get there. Everything she does starts with strategy. A strategy is a detailed plan to reach a big goal. Danielle doesn't believe in vague ideas. She wants clear steps, real data, and measurable results. A strategy without action is just a dream, she likes to say. Every quarter, Danielle helps the leadership team set targets. A target is a specific goal the company wants to reach, for example, a sales target or a growth target. She makes sure every target is challenging but possible. If your target is too easy, you're not growing, she tells her team. A big part of her job is knowing how to negotiate. To negotiate means to discuss the terms of a deal until both sides agree. Danielle negotiates with partners, suppliers, and sometimes even competitors. She has a clear philosophy. When you negotiate, don't try to win everything. Try to find a solution that works for everyone. Last year, Danielle led a major merger. A merger is when two companies join together to become one. Her company merged with a smaller AI startup in San Francisco. It took months of hard work, but the merger gave them access to new technology they didn't have before. Danielle also believes in knowing when to outsource. To outsource means to hire an external company to do a task instead of doing it yourself. You can't be great at everything, she says. Sometimes it's smarter to outsource certain tasks so your team can focus on what they do best. She's also very good at finding ways to leverage existing resources. To leverage something means to use it to your advantage. Danielle leverages the company's customer data to find new business opportunities. She leverages partnerships to enter new markets. Finally, Danielle never makes a big decision without a forecast. A forecast is a prediction about what will happen in the future, based on data and trends. You can't know the future, she says, but a good forecast helps you prepare for it. What's next for Danielle? She wants a seat in the C-suite, the top level of leadership. And knowing her, she already has a strategy for that.